Helpful hints for Chapter 2 AP question. Let's suppose I'm supposed to compare distributions, compare graphs. This is a review from Chapter 1, and when you hear describe or compare distributions or compare graphs, you should be thinking shape, center, spread. So if I was going to compare blue versus green, I would first say blue is roughly symmetrical. Green is skewed left. Skewed left. Notice you can kind of tell that there's a tail here, but also the interquartile range over here, this half of it, part of the box, is longer. So it's also skewed left. So symmetrical, skewed left. Center, you want to compare, you don't want to just list. You want to say that green has a higher median than blue, or I suppose you could say that blue has a lower median. Do not say blue's median is 10, green's median is 18. Don't do that. Say which one is bigger, which one is smaller. Also, you need to compare these spreads. Now this one you could probably just look at and just say green has a larger, is more spread out than blue. But if you wanted to say green has a larger range, highest minus the lowest, and calculate that and say that it has a higher range than blue, that also works. That's typically the easiest one, is the range, highest minus the lowest. But just as a refresher, you could also say that green has a bigger interquartile range than blue. And not for this problem, for another problem, you could say compare standard deviations. Another concept that you might want to know is, let's suppose I start with some data. It has a mean of 8 and a standard deviation of 4. If I multiply that data by 3 halves, if I multiply every single data point, every single test, whatever we want to say, then both of these are going to go up by a multiple of 3 halves, the mean and the standard deviation. Don't forget that. Going back, if I added 10, only the mean would change, not the standard deviation. Lastly, what if I was going to compare not the shape, not the spread, but what if I was going to compare not the medians, but the means? The medians are really close together, but where are the means? Well, you should know that blue is roughly symmetrical, so the median and the mean are going to be close together. But for green, it is skewed right. Skewed right. Where's the mean going to get pulled? The mean's going to get pulled over here. So the mean for blue is still going to be right about here, but green's mean is going to be bigger because it's skewed. Helpful hints for Chapter 2 AP question.